Morning.
Oh, morning.
Morning, Mrs. Ogden. Hope this isn't going to take too long. I've got to be in Prestwich in 20 minutes.
Yes, and I've got to get to Mrs. Lowther's and all, so the sooner we get this over and done with, the better. Now, come on. What's been going on?
Nothing's been going on.
That's right.
That's not what Alf Roberts reckons. He reckons it was somebody from here what nicked his booze. And whoever it was used that box to carry it from the shop.
Well, he's whistling through his navel, isn't he?
He knows when that box was delivered to him, Terry. And he's pretty sure that that box was in his shop when he locked up on New Year's Eve.
He's pretty sure? What kind of evidence is that?
Oh, now look, Terry, I'm not saying for 1 minute that any of you had out to do with it. But Alf Roberts is convinced it was somebody at the party what broke into his shop.
Well, he's going to have to prove it, Mrs. Ogden. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. And I can't think of anybody else who can. So if that's all there is, we've got to be going. Come on.
Sorry, Mrs. O. Please.
Yeah, I've got that. I'll have a word with my partner when he gets back, and then I'll ring you back with the price, OK? Oh, yeah, it'll be today. All right, then. OK, ta-ra now. Thanks a lot, bye. The library is open, you know, Percy.
Eh?
I find it far more interesting reading than that lot.
What would I want to read your mail for? I've just called to tell you I've done you a favour. I don't know why I bother now.
And how could you possibly do me a favour?
I've stuck up for you, haven't I? You and them mates of yours.
Well, thanks very much, Percy, but I think I can fight my own battles.
Not with the fought behind your back, you can't.
Just what are you on about?
You know what Councillor Roberts going around saying, don't you? That missing booze of his was nicked by somebody at Hilda Ogden's party.
I had heard a buzz, yeah. He wants to watch what he's saying as our Councillor Roberts.
Exactly what I told him. I mean, I know young people aren't everybody's cup of tea, and half of them looked though they could do with a good scrubbing. But that doesn't give him the right to go around accusing people just because he doesn't like the look of them, not without proof.
And you told him that, did you?
Certainly.
Well, thanks very much, Percy. It's very much appreciated.
You're welcome. Anyway, I'll be off. I just thought you had a right to know what was being put about by folk who ought to know better.
Yeah.
I'll see you.
See you, Percy. Thanks a lot.
Hi. Hi.
What did he want? He's come to warn us about the evil things that Alf Roberts putting about.
What, Percy did?
Yeah, I mean, you would not credit this, Curls, but he reckons that it was somebody from Hilda's party that stole that booze from his shop.
It's nothing to joke about, Terry. You do realise that Mrs. Ogden's going out of her mind with worry, don't you? And to tell you the truth, I'm not over the moon myself. Alf Roberts, he's no fool, you know.
Alf Roberts can think what he likes. So he found a box. What does that prove?
Yeah, well, maybe the police might take a different view.
Only if somebody opens a big trap. If we all keep that firmly buttoned, they can't prove a thing.
Terry?
Hiya, mate.
What you told?
Yeah, Gilly's skived off the Stockport on a delivery run. He asked me, it's just an excuse to pick that lowest bird up.
Said any more about Alf Roberts being on the warpath?
He did mention it. Started to get all moral. Soon clammed up when I mentioned that he wouldn't come out of it smelling of roses neither.
How long do you reckon you can last out with a copper sniffing round, Terry? How long do you reckon it's going to take him to flush it out?
Well, they haven't got an open hell, not if everybody keeps stum. They'll never pin it on me.
Oh, and that's all you care about, is it your skin?
It's not just me, pal. It's you and all. You're in this up to your armpits.
Yeah, well, it's not me I'm thinking about, is it? It's Mrs. Ogden. I mean, she's going spare there, worrying about what's going to happen if the coppers come poking round. People yakking on behind the back, whispering, pointing fingers. She might even be done as an accessory.
Oh, they're so stupid, it's not going to come to that.
Yeah, well, I happen to think there's a good chance that it will. And I'm not happy, Terry, because Mrs. Ogden happens to be a bit special to me. And I would have thought after all she'd done for you in your time, you'd show a bit more towards her feelings and all.
What do you expect me to do?
Well, that's up to you, innit? But if you saw the state she was in when I got home from work tonight, you'd think it's something unsharpish. That's if you had a grain of decency in you.
Well, that might just be the problem. Because when you've got mates like I have, decency's not a word that counts so much, is it?
We're shot! Oh, come in, Terry. Get what you want quickly. I've been trying to look up for the last 20 minutes.
I've not come to buy out.
I'm not with you.
That box you found in Ogden's backyard.
Yeah, what about it?
Have you told the coppers about it yet?
I've not had time to do out today, lad. What's it to you, anyway?
Well, I reckon I can save you the trouble. I know did your shop.
Oh, yeah? Well, come on, I'm waiting.
You're looking at him.
What, you?
You broke in and pinched my booze.
Look, I know it was a stupid thing to do, but it was New Year's Eve, wasn't it? I was well tanked up, we'd ran out of booze. I suppose it was just bravado on my part. Look, I'm very sorry. To save you any more hassle, here I am.
Well, what am I supposed to say to that, Terry? Thank you very much, I'm very grateful. Shall I take an advert out in the paper thanking you?
Look, it never would have happened if I'd been sober, would it? I just got carried away. Look, I'll pay for the damage to your back door, I'll pay for all the booze, every last drop of it, right? So if we can just keep it between you and me...
You what?
Well, there's no harm done, is there?
No harm done, I've had the police... Look, we'll just have to see what they have to say about it.
Oh, come on, you're not going to shop me. I've said I'm sorry.
Well, it's a bit late for that, isn't it?